What's up, YouTube? This is Suppe. I am back with another game here versus the Rapl, Loki versus Hades on Tundra, and I notice immediately here with this map that there is only a pack of caribou very forward for me, and there are bushes in the back here as well, or is it maybe like 3 elks? I can't remember now actually, but I noticed there isn't a lot of food here in the beginning of the base, so I know that if I just play standard here, if I go for facility raiding and maybe go for tower upgrades and so on, it's very likely that I will get under a ton of pressure. So what do? You know me, I go for a Heimdall rush. I know that look at my gold mine too, actually. There's no tower defending this gold mine. If he puts Chiron and Toxotes over to that gold mine, I am just screwed. So, given the fact that there is so little hunt and my gold mine is so forward, I honestly don't think I have any choice here but to go for a Heimdall rush. If I play standard, I'm just gonna lose here. So, that's my line of thinking as of right now. And I say in my Heimdall guide, if you haven't checked it out, by the way, I think you should do that if you are in any way interested in learning how to play Loki. I say in that guide that you shouldn't be rushing Hades, and the reason you shouldn't be rushing Hades is quite obvious. It's because of sentinels. The sentinels can really shut down a rush. You cannot attack towers when the sentinels are guarding it, and it's really difficult to be raiding the wood lines and the gold mines. So all you're left with is to be able to attack the hunt outside of the base. And like I said, on this Tundra map here, there's only this one pack of caribou with not even that many animals in it. So I think to myself, alright, well, I know that's the deal when I play versus Hades is I cannot touch his wood, nor can I touch his gold. So I will just focus on ensuring that he doesn't get to any of his hunt. And because I put the pressure onto him, it also means that this gold mine, which is awful for me, and the hunt, which is awful for both of us, it actually doesn't matter too much that I cannot get to, like if I play defensively, I couldn't get to any hunt, obviously, but if I play aggressively, like I do here, you see my forward temple here, it's suddenly possible for me to be hunting throughout this game, because I put the pressure onto him rather than him putting pressure onto me. And what I'm doing right here is I'm just spamming villagers onto my food, and I'm going to need a third ox cart, but I'm delaying it as much as possible, because the more you can delay your ox cart, the better. So I'm getting my villager, I'm going to send it over to wood now, and then follow it up with an ox cart, and then I think I'll go for a 4th dwarf as well. Yeah, exactly. So I am going to end up with something like 6 food, 4 wood, and 4 gold. Very, very stock standard Heimdall rush gameplay here. I recommend pretty much any game except if you're versus Odin or another Loki if you're rushing or something. I think you should always have at least 4 on wood and also at least 6 on food, 4 on gold. Like, if you have 1 less villager on any of these resources, you're gonna have a hard time keeping up. So this is what I prefer, a 4-10 advance with 6 on food, 4 on wood, 4 on gold. And I'm building my houses in my base, because if I build them forward, there's a chance that he can just send his Minotaur and his hoplites when he gets to them, and he can start house raiding, and that's really annoying. I want to avoid that. And for my temple, I'm just spamming hearses, obviously. I am Loki, I want the hearses out. And I start looking for his secondary and tertiary hunt packs right now. I want to kill them so that I get favor, and so I can start getting myth units. It is a bit lame, I think, to be killing animals. I don't know what you guys think, but I think it is kind of lame, but at the same time, it is something that I just see people doing. And like, I'm playing Loki. This is one of my strengths. When you take map control, you gain the ability to kill your enemies' hunt patches, like I do here. And it really benefits you a whole lot. You get favor, like I said, and by the time a small skirmish comes, there's a high probability that you're going to spawn a minion in that fight. And it can really make a difference in the early game. Plus, you obviously also, you kill your opponent's hunt, which is obviously of good benefit. He sees it right here, and like you can see the elks get spread like this. This is the primary reason why I think it's a bit lame, is because the hunt spots get so out of position here. Like his granary is decent here, I guess, but it could be a lot better if the elves weren't dead to begin with. So I'm harassing him a bit here. There's only 4 elves here, so I'm not too concerned with him having access to these 4 elves here. He's fighting back with his villagers, his Ajax, his scouts, doing a good job actually, getting as much damage onto this guy as possible, with the scout being very annoying here. And yeah, my Hearser survives, and these 2 go on to the Chiron. I have to micromanage my own hunters a bit here, because there isn't actually that much hunt on this Tundra here, so I have to move back and forth a bit. But I've got my 2 barracks up, meaning I can start building raiding cavalry and throwing axemen. And yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing now, is I'm saying, okay, you had your starting hunt, you have this small pack of 4 elks down there, but after that, I really don't want to give you any more hunts, so I'm making enough of an army to protect these caribous on this screen that you can see right here. And there's just a small bit of trading going back and forth here. Because there were so many skirmishes in the early game and so many things going on, I forgot to use my undermine. I should have used it on one of his military productions, but there's just so much going on that I forgot to do it. I'm building some houses forward here. You can do it, but like I said in the beginning, it is best if you can get them in your base. But to tell you the truth, if they start taking down your houses already now, you are kind of losing anyways, and it doesn't matter that much. Trying to get some good poke onto these Toxotes here. Almost managing to kill one, but his hoplites comes back here. And really, I'm just making a good, sizable army here. He is going to go for these caribou right now, so he is forced to take a fight here. And I have a bigger army than he does. This is simply because I am Norse on Tundra, and my economy has been wholly untouched this whole time. So I have a better army than he does. He's got restoration though, so that's the big problem. We'll see how this fight turns out. He is committed to taking a fight here because his hunters are here. He has to protect this area. And there is that Mythian spawn I was talking about. A Valkyrie almost instantly in this fight. He cast restoration and I say, screw it, I'll just keep fighting. Because I don't know if you noticed it, but I actually killed a lot of his Toxotes there. They were kind of out of position, and I managed to shoot down 3 or 4 Toxotes there in the beginning, so he didn't have that much DPS, so I just said, screw it, I'll keep fighting. There's a 9-Hjar Mythian spawn, so a Valkyrie and a 9-Hjar Mythian spawn in that first fight is huge, and he is forced to retreat here, so Rapl in a very, very bad spot here. Doesn't have access to hunt. He lost that first battle. He didn't waste restoration, but he doesn't have restoration anymore. And yeah, just some skirmishing back and forth here. There are some elks over behind his base, but I killed them as soon as I hit classical age, so they've been rotting for a long while now. It's actually not even that much hunt, so I assess the situation. I say, I won that first fight, I've got a bigger army, I've got a better economy as well, because I've been hunting the entire time. All I gotta do now is ensure that Rapl doesn't hunt or even pick berries outside of his base, and eventually I'll just win. Doesn't matter that I lose my Valkyrie here. Didn't really serve much of a purpose. I could use it for healing, but to tell you the truth, I think there is going to be fighting from now until the game ends pretty much, so I don't really have time for healing right here. Maybe I should have healed my Hearsers actually, because they're so valuable and some of them are really low. If I can heal a Hearser up to full, from almost nothing to full, that's 120 resources I gained there. So maybe in hindsight I should have done that. Now, he's got Shades, he's got Hoplites, he's got Chiron and a few Toxotes. Like, this is Hades at his best. But because I won every fight, and I've even built an Einherjar here for myself. I built 2 Einherjars, so I can take this fight. There's an Einherjar spawn again. Really, really good stuff. I target down the Chiron. There is no Ajax, so these 2 Einherjars, there's a 3rd incoming as well. They're just going to wreak havoc onto Rapl's army here. Very, very strong stuff when you can get these Mythian spawns going. And that's a GG. That's the Heimdall Rush working out versus Hades. If you like this kind of video where I do sort of in-depth analysis of a game, better than if I just put a recording up of my stream, go ahead and tell me in the comments. I want to know what you people prefer. So yeah, thank you for watching.